welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this fuzzy Tunisian monster using a regular crochet hook. The materials you're going to need today are a size P 10mm crochet hook. Can be any traditional crochet hook. If it's straight, it's better. It'll be a little bit easier to work up this cute little monster. And I'll be using DIY Glow Chenille yarn by Lionbrand yarns. You're just gonna need a little bit of each. And then I'm using some scrap black yarn. You're gonna need a yarn needle and one safety eye, or maybe two if you like to have two eyes, but I like one-eyed monsters, so we're gonna use just one safety eye here. It comes in these other colors as well, but I'm going to be working it up in the purple and green. So this is just called purple. This one is called Glowworm. So to get started, you need scissors. So to get started, let's work with the purple. I'm going to make a contrast version of this. So I'm going to be doing purple, green, purple. So let's get started. First, I'm going to chain 8 because that is how many I chained for the monster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've linked all the materials below if you want to grab the same yarn and the same hook. This is my Carousel special edition crochet hook from Furls. Alright, so what we're going to do is, instead of working in the back bumps, because it's a little bit harder to see with this type of yarn, I am just going to do Tunisian simple stitch into each chain across. So just poke your hook through, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Same thing here. Next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Poke through here, yarn over, pull up a loop, and do that all the way across. And you should have 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then we're gonna do a return pass. So we're just going to do chain 1 and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 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 and we're just going to do that all the way across. I have a separate tutorial just going through the Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian foundation row, and I'll link it here. You can click the eye, and then we are going to complete 2 more rows of simple stitch, which means there are all these vertical bars. So you're going to go through the vertical bar, yarn over, and pull up a loop all the way across. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Okay, and then the last stitch, you have to go under both loops. At the end, you'll see there's a little V that forms, so we are going to go under both of those, yarn over, pull up a loop. And then the way we do our return pass, again, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across. Then we're going to do 1 more row here, so yarn over and pull up a loop all the way across. But on the return pass this time, we are going to join the green. So I am going to chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2 loops all the way across until I get to the last 2 loops here that I have. I'm going to grab my green, my glowworm yarn, and I am going to leave a bit of a tail, put it on my hook, and just pull through these 2 loops. So I've attached my green yarn now. And then the next 2 rows I'm going to be working Tunisian knit stitch. So basically what you do is you're going to go in here, but instead of working through the front loop here, you're just going to go towards the back of the work, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So watch closely. I'm going in here, but instead of putting my hook in the front here, I'm going to put it in the back, yarn over, pull up a loop. I have a separate tutorial again for the knit stitch, and I'm going to link to it. You can check it out. Click the I above so you can get some practice. And then we're just going to chain 1 and then yarn over, pull through 2 all the way across. And then we're going to repeat 1 more knit stitch row in the green. So I'm going to go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, go in to the back, yarn over, pull up a loop, go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, go in, yarn over, pull up a loop. Just do that all the way across. And then I'm going to chain 1 and then pull through 2 loops all the way across. But again, now once we get to the last 2 loops, we are going to rejoin our purple. So what I like to do is just carry it up, like there's going to be a float in the back here, and then just yarn over and pull through these last 2 loops. And now we've joined the purple again. Now we're going to be working with the purple. So we're going to do 1 row of simple stitch across, which I showed you previously. You're just going into the front loop here, yarn over, pull up a loop. So we're just going to continue that across. Chain 1 and pull through 2 loops. And now we're going to do a bit of decreasing. I have a separate tutorial also for how to decrease, but basically all you do is you're going to go through 2 vertical bars, like the next 2 stitches at the same time, and then you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop through those 2 stitches, and there you've decreased a stitch. And then simple stitch, until we have 3 stitches remaining, and then we are going to decrease again here. So go through the next 2 vertical bars, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then work your last stitch as normal, chain 1, and then pull through 2 all the way across here. And then we are going to decrease 1 more time. So again, we are going to go through the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then we're just going to do a simple stitch here. We are going to decrease again a second time. So go through the next 2 vertical bars, yarn over, pull up a loop. There you've decreased again, and then work that last stitch as normal. And then we are going to chain 1, pull through 2 loops all the way across. And now we are going to bind off. As we go across though, we are going to do these little ears here. So chain 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 4, and then we are going to just bind off as we normally would. So binding off is basically you go through the vertical bar, pull up a loop, and then pull that loop through the previous stitch, and there you've done a bind off here. And then we're just going to bind off in the next stitch. So it's pretty much a slip stitch what you're doing here. So we're going to go through the next vertical bar, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then just slip stitch like so, and then just do 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and then into that last stitch we're going to bind off again. So remember to go under those 2 loops in the corner, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then just slip stitch there, and then we are going to cut the yarn. We've created the little ears, so I'm going to leave about a 6-inch tail so I can weave it into the back. Or if you prefer, if you don't want to weave in your ends, just make another panel of this and sew it around. I'm going to cut the yarn here as well for the glowworm color that we use, because we don't need that anymore. And then it's almost done. Just weave in your ends, and then we are going to attach the safety eye into the center here, just like that. Or if you want to use 2 eyes, you can also use 2 eyes. It's up to you. So I'm just using this. I'm just gonna safety eye in here, and then we're gonna take some scrap black yarn, and where's my yarn needle? Here's my yarn needle. I'm gonna take my black scrap yarn and just tiny smile here, like a smirk, I guess. Could use a longer I just don't want to waste black yarn that I have, so I'm just gonna do sort of like a smile like that, and then just tie a knot or weave in ends, whatever you usually do for when you embroider a mouth. I'm just tying a knot because I'm lazy. And then, like I said, you could either weave in the ends, or you could just make another panel. And honestly, if you make another panel, it'll look nicer, and also will be more like a stuffy sort of, because it'll be more squishy. I'm gonna also share a clip to show you how it looks in the dark. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. It's super quick and easy, and you get to practice some Tunisian crochet, which I hope you enjoy. And let me know in the comments if you like the tutorial, if you want to see something else similar to this. Yep, hope you enjoy the fuzzy monsters for Halloween. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the fun stuff. I'll see you guys next time.